I welcome you to this new makeup tutorial day, and the table, as you already know, is going to be full of luxury. Today's turn is going to be about these stunning launches from Tom Ford. Soleil 01 Bronze Isle and the Ultra Lip Shine and Lip Balms, and we're going to demo all of them so you can have an idea, my friend, how this product looks according to the palette that he just launched. So this is the way that this beauty look, and I will be working with this palette today and making some comparisons, friends. If you have this palette and you are wondering, you know, if this palette is sufficient for summer, I would like to say yes. I was wanting to use Burberry, this foundation today. It's the 30 Light Neutral. I think, friends, it's slightly bit lighter on my skin, but probably we can use an adjuster. This is my shade on Girl Lane, but yeah, this look too light. So welcome you. Stay tuned with me as I'm going, to proceed with this makeup tutorial. I'm going to be listing all of the product as I'm filming all my videos with a 70% of natural light and 30% of artificial light, my friends. Welcome you to my channel. I love you all. Thank you all for everything, and I hope that you really enjoy this tutorial. This is my eyebrows done with this stunning pencil from Hourglass Arch on shade Ash. I just need to accommodate the hairs with my brow setter from Benefit Cosmetics. I refuse to begin this makeup tutorial without the parfum of the day, and I'm picking for today Valentino VOCE VIVA. It is concentration of mandarin and orange blossom. This all over. Oh, it's so fresh. It's kind of sweet. Let us say that you bought the wrong shade for your foundation. Okay, let us say this one is really light on my skin. It's super creamy, consistency wise, I love it. This is from Burberry. Over here. So it's around the jawline and running it through my neck. And we're going to wait a few seconds and to see, okay? Yeah, from far, friends, I can tell you it's very super light. Let us put a little bit here, then I have like a little darkness, loss of volume and dieting again, friends. So yeah, look, for luminosity and enhancing luminosity, this color is amazing. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy the right shade. For me, this is the color, right? Had a gorgeous peachy undertone. Beautiful, friends. The formula, I love it. But definitely, I'm going to start teaching you how to fix this, okay? Let me get my spatula. Everything on this channel, friends, is so spontaneous. So I remove from my hand what I just deposited because the product is precious, as you can see there. And I've been speaking about this product before, but I don't know how many of you are been paying attention to me about the Mix and Fix from Gush Copenhagen. I've been reviewing this product. I have 4 shades here. Let us start the green. It's to canceling redness. So you can use it as color corrector. Then I have the light. Let us say if your foundation is too dark, you apply 1 drop and you fix your foundation. I have this one that look more warmer in shade than block and cancel ashiness on your foundations. And I have this one that actually it work to fix the light foundation, as it is the case of Burberry and the 004 Dark. All of the product I'm showing you right now are going to be listed on my video down below, on the description, and on my affiliation links. I'm going to apply 1 drop, more than enough. So the magic begins. This is very kind of concentrated, friends. You need to be very careful to don't, apply too much. And I'm going to proceed to mix this with you here. And these mix and fix are so rich, friends, because they are infused with a lot of emollient, okay? So don't worry. This is going to change, the formulation of your foundation. This is more or less what we have now. So you see, look the difference between these, friends, and this. Then it's still looking super white, and this blend like a pretty much with my skin. So I'm applying what I have on my spatula, on my cheek, and the problem, literally, it is fixed. The brush from BK Beauty 101, I'm going to show you how this product actually it is performing. Look like a class of chemistry. Look at this, friends. Oh, can you see the luminosity? This product from Copenhagen, oh my friends, they are enriched with vitamin E, peptides, hyaluronic acid. Look at this match, friends. As I'm saying, the mix and fix drops don't alter the quality of the infusion of your formulas. This is just stunning. Oh wow. And look at the finish, friends. This Burberry product, friends, I just applied. It couldn't be more stunning. The luminosity this is producing on my skin. Wow. I say you don't have money to afford, friends, like a contour, okay? Like a liquid contour. And I'm going to give you an example. This video is going to be kind of long because it's all about teaching. Let us say you don't have money to afford a contour or a bronzer. You can use this as a bronzer, as contour, as a fix and mix, like for your foundation. The blurring effect of this formulation from Burberry, friends, it is just priceless. So what I used, friends, was 2 pumps of foundation for 1 drop of the mix and fix, and was a lot, okay? So I'm going to keep it here, and I'm going to use this as a color corrector for the dark circles. And let us begin. I don't want to grab a lot since this have a peachy undertone. Beautiful. Let us see if the coverage is enough to cancel in this darkness I have here. The match is perfect. The dark circles I have are very deep and they are bluish purplish. When I have this kind of product is super beautifully in emollient, the last thing you want to do is to apply a heavy powder on your eyes. So this is why I've been recommending so much this powder from Makeup Forever. It is an award-winning for its ultra micro finishing particles. So you are never going to go wrong with these powders. This is the best product you can use for the fine and delicate eye area. So this is how much I'm using on the brush, and I'm using MAC the 240S brush. As you can observe, friends, the powder is so seamless. Look at this, the difference between this and this. Don't mattify my face. If you are new to my channel, I don't use that technique. I'm going to be listing this product, friends. If happen you want to have it. So I feel very thirsty. Just yesterday in the evening, I did back and I did 30 minutes of cardio, and I'm already back on my meal plans, diet, or whatever you want to call it. This beautiful product from Burberry, highly recommended by its infusion. Oh my, look, from the time I did apply the foundation, friend, and this glowy effect, blurring effect, hydration effect. Okay, we're speaking about recent launch from Tom Ford Summer Collection 01 Bronze Isle. I'm going to provide swatches. From all of the shade, this one on this finger is the most softer of all of the shade. Can you see the way that this product swatch on my skin? This is one of the most creamy formulation as I like from Tom Ford. I do have, it is this gorgeous Backstage Copper Essentials. You tell me if I'm wrong. So I'm going to swatch just the shade that I consider look more alike to the palette from Tom Ford. Look at this. Backstage Tom Ford from here. Backstage Tom Ford. Okay, because this palette have coppery shades, but definitely the Backstage palette is super alike as well. How this sound for you if I do two eye makeup looks? One using all of the shades and to see how this perform, and another one using at least two shades, highly pigmented, friends. I dip only one time on the palette, and I'm going to start with the deepest shade here, that one, okay? So let us start, and I'm going to start working on from the outer. Because I want to see how it's going to be this formula. It's so creamy, friends. So this makeup look is going to have a lot of stem. So for the formula blend, heavenly, friends. What a gorgeous formula, friends, honestly. But in general, to be really honest, I love everything from Tom Ford. So with the lightest shade on this area here, I'm going to apply a tiny little bit on that depth of my eyes. I think you can see it there. Let me touch it here. Okay? And I'm going to play with the same shade. So the shade I did apply on the brow bone helps, you know, to make a transition. And now I really want to go with this shade here that is more coppery than goldish, because I want to use this goldish more on the center, okay? So using the other side of my brush, I'm going to this copper shade over here, and I'm going to connect it. Highly pigmented, friends. I'm not sure if this is going to produce any fallout, but I'm shaking my brushes anyway. Ooh, this shade is so beautifully kind of metallic, friends. Crazy. You want to make sure that you are not going to cancel, right, your brown shade. Our blending brush, MAC. Is MAC. I'm going to list the numbers and everything, friends. Is another beauty. So I like it because it's more loose, bristle wise, right? And I'm going to proceed to the lightest shade here because the two lightest shades are on the bottom. So let's go with this shade. Ooh, look at this. From the inner to the middle. Friends, the amount of product I'm packing, it is ridiculous. It's literally nothing. It is more goldish. If you can see the difference, this is more copper reddish and this is more gold, okay? And let me use my finger and let me see if this is going to make a difference. The color is so beautiful, my friends. And I'm going to apply it a little bit more on this area. Like a more artistic. See? For the portions, I'm dividing my eye. I'm applying the very lightest shade here. And on the bottom, the shade is very pretty, friends. So I'm going to apply this one, which is the 02 Cocoa or Cocoa, on the upper waterline. It looks very pretty from far. So let me go with the following shade, which is the transition shade, and the lash line. Just on the lash line. Definitely, I love the palette, color story wise. It's not the dry wet formula that we are so used, and this is different. And here, the very lightest shade to bring luminosity to the eye. I really enjoy from Tom Ford pencils, friends. As I apply the product, it's set. Using Tom Ford, very close to my lash line, okay? You see? So it's very pretty. I'm going to soften a little bit the pencil over there. I don't like it really much because I really want everything to connect. Look, the elongation on the wing line, elongate the eyes, coming slightly bit with the eyeliner, elongating my inner. Very pretty, friends. Mascara. And let me tell you, I've been having so much fun with this Vertigo sample that they gave me from Giorgio Armani. I really want to keep using it, okay? So as you already know, I love starting from the root first. The only thing I'm missing on this palette, you know what it is, friends, to be really honest, is like a champagne metallic shade that probably I can use, you know, on the middle, but on the center of the lash line. I bought in Auckland, New Zealand. It's from the Soleil line Tom Ford is the Basque palette. This is what I'm missing on this palette. And I want to apply it a little bit here. Oh, I was missing that, friends, because I think the eye look kind of monotone. So since we are working with Tom Ford, oh my, look at this, friends. Look how much the eye can change. Look at this. So I'm going to apply the same shade from the 03 Basque. This palette, unfortunately, is not anymore on sale, friends. It's like all of the stuff from Tom Ford, you know, once they come limited edition, the most of them. Dry wet, you know, effect. Look at that on the inner. And I can fusion this on the light there and just on the center. Just a tiny little bit something. Because the lightest shade from the palette is really, it's like a really orangey. And I think I was just needing a touch of something, friends. And how beautiful it is, the palette. So I'm going to proceed, friends, and I'm going to do the face very quick. And for the purpose, you know what? I'm going to use the same palette for Basque, and I'm going to use this shade over here. This is the shade. It's a gorgeous, very, very subtle, you know, neutral shade. So perfect for what we need. And let us say that we're really done. Probably this is very light, but for me it will work. I'm going to proceed and apply this as my bronzer. You see, this shade is a warmer, but it's perfect, friends, for what we need. Wow. Oh, how I love Tom Ford, friends. So I'm structuring my natural dentation I have here. Look at this. The light you observe is strictly from the foundation. So the point here today, friends, was working together and learning, you know, what you see me doing right now is sharpening the angle. So you can refine at the end. I love putting a little bit over there, so make the impression that you have fuller lips, okay? Technique is never too old to be used. And the brush I'm using, I love it. This is a versatile type of brush. Is the Pro Foundation brush from Sephora collection. I'm in love, and the number is 47, friends. What a beautiful brush on the go. And continuing with Tom Ford, I'm going to demo right now the 01 High Altitude. It's the Tom Ford Soleil. And I'm going to apply this with a very fluffy brush all over my cheeks. I think okay, you never go wrong with Tom Ford. Never. I would like to say that I had a little bit of mauve, a little bit of peachy maybe, coralish shade, and pink for that touch of sunlight, sunbathe. Look at this. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on this cheek and I come back. Okay, my beautiful friends, I finished applying the blush on both cheeks. But friends, the luminosity, the natural, gorgeous, delicate, exotic luminosity that this is providing to the face is just beautiful. So I'm going to proceed with this other eye now. And I would like to use only 2 colors. I'm going to make a swatch of the 2 proposals I have. Okay, the very gold and the lightest finish. Okay, and let us see. And I'm going to apply it to my entire eyelid. Okay. That's it. Look at this. The shade, friends, is very forgiving. Super forgiving. Very creamy. Cheer. And we have more or less something like this, okay? No complication of any nature. Because let us say that this is a very soft one and done makeup look. So I'm going to apply this shade, the gold, on the very inner and bring in this gorgeous gold, you know, slightly bit to 1/3 of my inner. Look at this, friends. Yeah, you can tell difference there. Oh my, this is so beautiful, friends. Super beautiful. If you want a tiny little bit of light on the eye, I'm going to proceed and use this shade because I feel that the eye looks super naked. Okay, just there. Just there. Okay, on the highest point where my arch kind of formed there. Even though if you want to go with a tiny little drop of a tear here, go with the champagne lightest shade. Now I'm going to teach you something even more important, okay? With this brush from Huda Beauty, it's a long bristle brush. I'm going to grab a tiny little bit of my bronzer here, okay? You know what I'm going to do? To diffuse the edges, everywhere where I put this coppery kind of shade, give to your eyes a more defined finish. Bronzer is the most beautiful product you can apply. Since we're not going to do anything on the bottom, I'm grabbing the same bronzer and I'm going to apply it all along my lash line. Since the bronzer have micro particles, so I'm using this gorgeousness. I bought a New Zealand, friends, 03 Basque, so you have a very clean look. And now I'm going to apply the mascara from Byredo Magnetic State. It is and feels kind of naked without a pencil there, but I want for you to observe the finish, okay? So this is the palette then from Tom Ford, a little bit more powdery to what we are used, all of the shades. Only 2 shades. And I was wanting to do a good video for you, friends. So we have a lot of teaching today. The turn is here. Strip down from MAC. So we're speaking about 2 products. Tom Ford Lunch is very underrated because I don't see many people speaking about this formula, okay? So he launched 6 shades, if I don't mistake, on the lip balms. So far I see 12 shades on the website. These 2 formulations, the Ultra Shine Lip Color. Super beautiful, When I said ultra shiny, because they are super beautiful and the shine lasts very long. The information about the lip balm is telling me that it is infused with hyaluronic acid, and this product can be used on its own as a lip balm or can be used as a primer for your lipstick. So let us start on the shade from the lip balms first. 05 Getaway. I can see a hint of pink, but it is a very beautiful, like a daily go shade. The next one, we're talking about the 04 Uninhibited. Look at this beauty, my friends. I think this one can be beautiful. This definitely have more pink in it. The next shade, it is the 02, the famous, and was sold out almost everywhere. But look at the shade, friends. JETSET. Look at this beauty. When I said that this product has been really underrated, I really mean it. 05 Getaway, which is the very first. As you can see, the payoff is stunningly soft, like for a daily go product. Hyaluronic acid. I can perfectly lip line my lips and go in an everyday look with this shade. I really love it. The moist effect, the comfort and healing effect this product have, friends, is just beautiful. If I don't mistake, it's $45 on these lip balms from Tom Ford, friends. Now I want to go with Uninhibited. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it well, okay? And Uninhibited look like a red brick. Is this one? Wow. For being just a lip balm, look how gorgeous the shade it is. Uninhibited. I'm mesmerized, friends. Even this as a whole look can be awesome. I'm very excited with this purchase, friends. And now I'm coming to the 03 JETSET. JETSET, you know, when I was younger, friends, oh my, I used to get super hyper tan, dark. And I remember using like a neon shades. Friends, I love this color. Definitely, this is a coralish shade. Oh my. Getaway, Uninhibited, JETSET. This is what I have now. I think I just love it. I love all of the shades. And these babies are coming with me. Loving it. So these are the lip balms. By the texture, they are super extremely creamy, amazingly glossy, easy to diffuse. The comfort and healing property I feel on this product, friends, is real. That is what is light also to the lips. It's not like sticky as another formulas I've been trying. This is perfect for the beach time, what I can tell you. So over there on the website says you can use this as your base or primer for your lipstick, okay? I have received only 2, friends. I still literally 2 weeks on the waiting for the rest of my product. For you to have an idea, the Ultra Shine Lip color. At the difference than the BALM come in the golden encase, which couldn't be more beautiful. The Ultra Shine come on the white embossing. Gorgeous presentation, friends, as you can observe. And I'm going to talk about the shade 40 Rose Beam. Also infused with hyaluronic acid. Oh my friends, look at this shade. These are Ultra Shine, okay? Had a lot of emollient, both formulation, but these formulas on the lip balm, they are insane, friends. So this is a Rose Beam, highly pigmented, Ultra Shine product. Right away, you can see, pigmentation-wise, super strong, okay? To a difference to the lip balms. Texture of my lips, friends, all extremely creamy. It is a high shine product. This is the Ultra Shine Lip Color Rose Beam. Wow. If I'm not wearing any makeup, okay, I can perfectly go with this shade and the very first shade I show you here, which is Getaway. Both together probably are going to look amazing. And the next one, friends, that I'm going to demo and will be the very last one, it is the shade 38 Nude Coast. Actually look nudie, neutral, very slightly brown undertone, very beautiful. As you can see, pigmentation wise, these are highly pigmented. My friends, this shade look also amazing on my lips with this eye makeup look. I don't know what I can tell you, friends, but it's a nudie shade, it's a neutral shade. I'm so happy, friends, with my selection. Let us go with Jet Set, because I can see the coral undertone, and let me apply a little bit of Jet Set on top. So I think these two shades can go amazingly together. The two shades on the Ultra Shine, I'm using Nude Coast with Jet Set on top because they both go amazing together. If you want that extra moist on your lips, this is amazing to be combined with Nude Coast. So far, friends, I think I'm going to stay here. I love this finish because this color with this shade and the blush, friends, Getaway, Untitled, Jet Set, Rose Beam, and Nude Coast. So I memorize all of the shades. Colors are really exotic, but I think the lipsticks are giving that touch that we need of pop of light. I think that I really enjoy it. I'm super excited with this investment. It couldn't be more stunning. I'm in love with this Tom Ford. This is called Jet Set with Nude Coast. I show you some of my my favorite things. So with these, friends, I say goodbye to you. I'm going to be listing my loves, all of the product I demo on this video today. And thank you very much, my friend. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your comment, for your love. I am a YouTube partner. I have my affiliations link, and that is going to give you access. You want to buy something else with that link. And I'm reaching 400,000 views on my channel at 2 years. So thank you, friends. Thank you so much. This is a lot of work, take a lot of preparation. Even though that my videos are really spontaneous, I am a professional makeup artist, and I leave you with this stunning gorgeousness from Tom Ford. Bye.